Episode 1. Welcome to the Psychology of Us. Hello, and welcome to the Psychology of Us. I'm Professor RJ Starr, and I couldn't be more excited to have you here for the very first episode of this podcast. Today, I want to introduce myself, share the vision behind this show, and give you a glimpse of the topics we'll explore together. I also want to invite you to join this journey in a way that's meaningful and interactive. So let's dive in. Let me start by telling you a little about myself. I'm a psychologist with a deep passion for understanding human behavior and helping others see the beauty and complexity of the human experience. Over the years, I've had the privilege of teaching both undergraduate and graduate psychology classes as an adjunct faculty member and adult continuing education. Teaching has been one of the most rewarding aspects of my career, as it allows me to connect with students at different stages of their academic and personal journeys. There's something incredibly special about witnessing those aha moments when students connect psychological concepts to their own lives. In addition to teaching, I've authored more than a dozen books on topics ranging from self-awareness and empathy to routines, civility, and finding purpose in a complex world. Writing has always been a way for me to dive deeply into ideas and share insights with a broader audience. Whether it's through books, articles, or essays, my goal has always been the same: to make psychology accessible, relatable, and most importantly, useful. If my name seems familiar, you might have seen my work in various publications. Over the years, I've been fortunate to contribute to outlets like Psychology Today, the Chicago Tribune, the Boston Sun, the Miami Herald, USA Today, Medium, the Huffington Post, Thrive Global, and many others. These platforms have allowed me to explore diverse topics and connect with readers from all walks of life. Beyond writing, I've also embraced the power of video to reach even more people. You can find my videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, where I share insights on psychology, human behavior, and practical ways to navigate life's challenges. The response to those videos has been incredible, and it's part of what inspired me to create this podcast. Video is powerful, but there's something intimate and personal about podcasting that allows for deeper conversations I'm eager to have with you. So, why the Psychology of Us? The name reflects the essence of what this podcast is all about. This isn't just about psychology as a science or a set of theories. It's about us. It's about our shared humanity, the emotions we all feel, the relationships we build, the decisions we make, and the struggles and triumphs that define our lives. Psychology is woven into everything we do, and understanding it can help us live more intentional, fulfilling lives. Each episode of this podcast will explore a different aspect of human behavior, relationships, or the mind. We'll tackle questions like, why do we think the way we do? How do our emotions shape our decisions? What makes relationships thrive or falter? How can we better understand ourselves and others in a world that sometimes feels chaotic and disconnected? One of the things I want to emphasize is that this podcast is not about therapy. While therapy is a crucial and transformative tool, this show isn't about providing therapeutic advice or treatment. Instead, it's about education, reflection, and discovery. It's about diving into concepts and ideas that can help us see the world and ourselves a little more clearly. Think of it as a space where psychology meets real life, where science meets storytelling, and where we explore the mind together. Now let's talk about the topics we'll cover. The beauty of psychology is that it touches every aspect of our lives, so the possibilities are endless. Some episodes will focus on self-awareness, how we can understand the stories we tell ourselves and reshape them in ways that empower us. Others will delve into relationships, what makes them work, why they sometimes don't, and how we can build deeper, more meaningful connections. We'll also explore societal topics like the rise of public outrage, the psychology of civility, and how we navigate an increasingly polarized world. And of course, we'll dive into personal growth, habits, routines, purpose, and the quest for meaning in a world that offers no guarantees. These are just a few examples of the themes we'll explore, and I'm always open to suggestions. In fact, one of the things I'm most excited about is making this podcast interactive. I want to hear from you. your questions, your thoughts, your feedback. Maybe there's a topic you've always been curious about, a psychological concept you'd like to understand better, or a personal challenge you're grappling with. Whatever it is, I'd love to know. You can reach me at ProfRJStarroutlook.com. Your input will shape the direction of this podcast, and I can't wait to engage with you in that way. As we go along, my hope is that this podcast becomes more than just something you listen to. It becomes a space where you feel seen, heard, and understood. A space where you can reflect on your own experiences, gain new insights, and perhaps even discover tools that help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease and purpose. Before we wrap up, I want to thank you for being here. Starting something new is always a mix of excitement and nerves, but knowing that you've chosen to spend your time here means the world to me. If you enjoy this episode, I'd be grateful if you subscribed and shared the podcast with anyone you think might benefit from it. Together, we can build a community of curious minds, united by a shared love for learning and growth. This is just the beginning, and I'm so excited for what's ahead. Thank you for tuning in to this first episode of The Psychology of Us. Until next time, I'm Professor RJ Starr, and I look forward to exploring the mind, our mind, together.